योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्। नमः सर्वेभ्यः। अद्य पञ्चमः पाठः। मङ्गलं पठामः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्. So we will just revisit the 3 shlokas that we covered in the last class. सुवर्णाभ दिव्यांबरैर्भासमानां क्वणत्किङ्किणी मेखला शोभमानां लसद्धेम पट्टेन विद्योतमानां कटिं भावये स्कन्द ते दीप्यमानाम्. So this was a description of Skanda's, Subramania's Kati Bhaga, the hip portion of the Lord. Right? So how was it described? Suvarnabha divyambaraihi bhasamanam. It is shining. Okay, it is shining because of 3 things. The first one, the golden hued vastra that the Lord is wearing. It's Suvarnabha divya ambaraihi bhasamanam. And then Kwanat kinkini mekhala shobhamanam. It is also radiating beautifully because of the mekhala with kinkini that he is wearing. Kinkini means bells, we saw that. So, and those bells are making some beautiful sound, and with that the Lord's hip is beautifully shining. Mekhala shobhamanam. And then he is also wearing a golden hip belt. Lasat hema pattena. Hema patta is a golden belt that he is wearing, and that is shining. So because of this, overall his hip is glowing. So such a glowing hip I prostrate to, I meditate on that glowing hip of yours, is what he says. Katim bhavaye skanda te deepyamanam. Then the next verse was another one. Pulindesha kanya ghana bhoga tunga stanalinganasakta kashmira ragam namasyamyaham tarakare tavoraha swabhaktavane sarvada sanuragam. So he addresses the Lord as Tarakari here. Hey Tarakara, oh enemy of Taraka, I think of your, I prostrate to your Urabhaga now, Vakshasthala now. And how is that Vakshasthala? It is smeared with Kashmira Raga, saffron. Okay. And why is it smeared with Kashmira Raga? Because you embraced Pulindesha Kanya, Valli, and she has smeared this saffron on her bosom. And because of the embrace with Valli, what has happened is that Kashmira Raga got transferred to your chest also. So it is red in color. Also, it is filled with compassion. Swabhaktavane sarvada sanuragam. It is always filled with compassion. For what? For Swabhakta Avana. Avanam means protection. So for protecting your devotees, it is ever ready. Such a Urabhaga, such a Vakshasthala of yours, I prostrate to. What we saw. And the next one was विधौ क्लुप्तदण्डान् स्वलीलाधृताण्डान् निरस्तेभशुण्डान् द्विषत्कालदण्डान् हतेन्द्रार्युषण्डान् जगत्त्राणशौण्डान् सदा ते प्रचण्डान् श्रये बाहुदण्डान्. Next one was a description of bahudandas of the Lord. The long hands that he has and 12 hands that he has. That is why it is bahudandan in plural rather than dual, which would have been the usual case. And how are these bahudandas? What did they do? They ensured that Brahma was punished for not knowing the pranavartha. Vidhau kliptadandan, swaliladhritandan, the ones that playfully bore the bhara of the bhuvana, of the entire universe. It is bearing the bhara of the universe. Such hands. And then nirastebha shundan, the ones that defeated the elephant. And then Dvishat Kaladandan, the one for the ones who hate him, for the ones who think of the Lord as his Shatru, for them they are the very personification of Yama's Danda, Kaladandan. And then Hata Indra Arishandan, the ones that destroyed the enemies of Indra, the Asuras, and then the ones that are ever involved in protecting the world. Such powerful, valorous Bahus of yours, I prostrate to. I offer my namaskaras there and I take refuge in those hands of yours, is what we saw in this shloka. And let us go to today's shloka. Trayodashaha shlokaha adya. Pathamaha. Varun Mahodaya asti va?
Tadeva pashyami.
I don't think so, right? So
no, he didn't come today.
He didn't come. It is okay. Anybody else who wants to volunteer, or Usha Bhagini if you can.
Yeah.
कृपया अनुवदतु.
अवश्यम् अवश्यं भगिनि.
सदा शारदा षण्मृगाङ्का यदि स्युः.
सदा शारदा षण्मृगाङ्का यदि स्युः. सदा शारदा षण्मृगाङ्का यदि स्युः.
समुद्यन्त एव स्थिताश्चेत् समन्तात्.
समुद्यन्त एव स्थिताश्चेत् समन्तात्. समुद्यन्त एव स्थिताश्चेत् समन्तात्.
सदा पूर्णबिम्बाः कलङ्कैश्च हीनाः.
सदा पूर्णबिम्बाः कलङ्कैश्च हीनाः. सदा पूर्णबिम्बाः कलङ्कैश्च हीनाः.
तदा त्वन्मुखानां ब्रुवे स्कन्दसाम्यम्.
तदा त्वन्मुखानां ब्रुवे स्कन्दसाम्यम्. तदा त्वन्मुखानां ब्रुवे स्कन्दसाम्यम्.
पुनः सदा शारदा षण्मृगाङ्का यदि स्युः.
सदा शारदा षण्मृगाङ्का यदि स्युः. सदा शारदा षण्मृगाङ्का यदि स्युः.
समुद्यन्त एव स्थिताश्चेत् समन्तात्.
समुद्यन्त एव स्थिताश्चेत् समन्तात्. समुद्यन्त एव स्थिताश्चेत् समन्तात्.
सदा पूर्णबिम्बाः कलङ्कैश्च हीनाः.
सदा पूर्णबिम्बाः कलङ्कैश्च हीनाः. सदा पूर्णबिम्बाः कलङ्कैश्च हीनाः.
तदा त्वन्मुखानां ब्रुवे स्कन्दसाम्यम्.
तदा त्वन्मुखानां ब्रुवे स्कन्दसाम्यम्. तदा त्वन्मुखानां ब्रुवे स्कन्दसाम्यम्.
धन्यवादाः भगिनी. We go to the padacheda now. सदा शारदाः षट् मृग अंकाः. मृगाङ्कः is the word. So how do we split that? मृग अंक, मृगाङ्क. षट् मृग अंकाः यदि स्युः. समुद्यन्तः एव स्थिताः चेत् समन्तात्. सदा पूर्णबिम्बाः कलङ्कैश्च was the word in the shloka. कलङ्कैः च, कलङ्कैश्च हीनाः. तदा त्वन्मुखानां, त्वत्मुखानां ब्रुवे स्कन्द साम्यम्. This shloka. So what does he describe in this verse? So he has been describing angas of the Lord, various angas, right? He started with his padas. So he said pada padme. That is what we saw in the verse. Ranadhamsake manjuletyanta shone was the description of pada, and then he came to kati. and then Vakshasthala was done, Bahudandas were done, and now he has come to describing the Lord's face. Okay, Mukha. He is going to describe the Mukha, and he says that I cannot actually describe it. He is at a loss of upamas for describing the Lord's face. He says, why is he so? He is also giving a reason. Okay. Tada twan mukhanam samyam bruve. He is addressing the Lord directly and saying, hey Skanda, oh Lord, tada, then, okay, then twan mukhanam samyam bruve. Bruve means vadami. I will tell. Then I will tell. Then I will tell what? Then twan mukhanam samyam. A comparison, an upamana or an equivalent to your faces. Okay, twan mukhanam. He does not have one face. No, he is the six-faced Lord. So twan mukhanam samyam aham tada vadami. I will tell it then. Okay, when. Okay, that is what he is describing in the previous padas. He says, Sharad, he says there are two possibilities. Okay, if these two things happen, I shall say that that can be an upamana to your face, your faces, but that will never happen. Okay, but because such a thing does not happen, there is no samya for your beautiful faces. Is what we have to understand. Okay, that is the tatparya. Hey Skanda, Sharadaha Shanmrigankaha Purnabimbaha Samantat Sada Samudyantaha Eva Yadi Syuhu Tada Tvanmukhanam Samyam Bruve. So see the last line, Tada Tvanmukhanam Samyam Bruve has to be repeated twice in order to complete the two vakyas that are there in the verse. Okay, so the first point he says is that Sharadaha Shanmrigankaha Purnabimbaha. Purnabimbaha here refers to Chandraha. Okay, Purnabimbaha, and that also Raka Chandra. Okay, not Chandra on any day, but the one on Purnima. Okay, Purnabimbaha. Purnabimbaha also Sharadaha. Okay, Sharadaha. Sharadi Bhavaha Sharadaha. So the moon that we see in during the Sharad Ritu is known as Sharadaha Purnabimbaha. Okay? And why is the moon that is seen in the Sharad Ritu, why is it very special? Because it is the Sharad Ritu comes immediately after Varsha Ritu, right? So all the clouds recede and the sky is very clear. Okay, so the Sharad Kalina Chandrama is very, very famous. Okay, often exploited by poets in their works. Okay, so Sharadaha Purnabimbaha is very clear and very beautiful. Sharadaha Purnabimbaha. Okay, everything is in Bahuvachana because if it were a one-faced Lord, okay, there can be one moon, okay, which can be an upamana to describe the Lord's face, but he has 6 faces. So what do I do? He says, if such a case happens, Sharadaha Shanmrigankaha Purnabimbaha. It should be a Sharada Chandra and it should be a Purna Bimba and it should be Mriganka. Mriganka is another name that is given to Chandra. Why is he called a Mriganka? Because he has the deer's mark. Okay. So the black spot that is there in Chandra, poets have imagined it in different ways, right? So somebody says it is a rabbit sitting there. Somebody sees it as a deer. Okay. There are various imaginations, okay, of poets as to what could be the black spot of the sun, of the moon. Okay, so and so some popularly it is imagined as a deer, and that is why Anka means a mark. Okay, and that is why Chandra is called Mriganka. Okay, the one who bears the mark of a Mriga. So Shat Mrigankaha. Shat Mrigankaha means what? The ones with 6 marks. Okay. So imagine there are 6 moons, okay, with 6 marks, okay, and they are all Sharadas. They are all Sharat Kalina Chandramas. If they are there, and they must not be there ordinarily. Samantat Sada Samudyantaha Eva Yadisyuhu. So Samantat means on all sides, okay. from all sides if they are rising. Okay, imagine such a scenario where the autumn moon is rising, not one but 6 moons with 6 marks. Okay, they are rising on all sides. Will this ever happen in nature? It is not going to happen. If such a case happens, evam yadi syuhu samudyantaha eva, udyat means rising. Okay, nicely rising 6 moons, full moons, and the ones that belong to the Sharad Ritu, if they were rising from all sides, then I can probably say that they are somewhat an upamana to your 6 faces. Tada tvanmukhanam samyam aham vadami, aham bruve. Also, if that does not happen, something else. What is that? Tatha Purnabimbaha kalankaischa hinaha yada sada sthitaha chet. So either the 6 moons with 6 marks must be rising together all the time. If that is the case, I can say. Otherwise, these Purnabimbas, okay, they must be without their kalankas. Okay, then I can say that it is an equivalent to your face. Tada tatha purnabimbaha kalankaischa hinaha yadi sada sthitaha chet, if they are always present, then tvanmukhanam samyam aham vaktum parayami, then I can probably tell an upamana to your 6 faces. That is what he says. So now, why does he mention mriganka in one place and without kalanka in another place? So there are 2 possibilities. Yes, one, let the 6 moons rise all the time, okay, with the anka, with the mark, or without any mark. Let there not be any kalanka at all. So this can be imagined as the Lord wearing kasturi tilaka. Okay, suppose the Lord is wearing kasturi tilaka. Okay, then you can probably say the tilaka, so the moon is his face and the tilaka can probably be compared to the mark that is there on the moon. Okay, so when he is wearing the tilaka, if I have to tell an upamana, then all the mrigankas should become 6 and they should be Sharad Kalina Chandrama and they should be rising all the time. Okay, that were the case, that can be an upamana to the Lord wearing tilaka, or when the Lord is not wearing a tilaka, okay, he's not sporting a tilaka, at that time, then what should happen? I can still say the moon can be a comparison to the Lord, but it must be 6. Okay, it cannot be one moon because the Lord has 6 faces. It should be 6, and it should also be without any mark. The moon without a mark is not there in nature, so I cannot say any upamana for you for the lack of it in nature. That is the essence of the shloka. Hey Skanda. So there are 2 things. Okay, Sharadaha Shanmrigankaha Purnabimbaha Samantat Sada Samudyantaha Eva Yadisyuhu is the first possibility. Autumn moon. Okay, and they have to be 6, bearing 6 marks. Shatu Mrigankaha Purnabimbaha Raka Chandramaha Samantat on all sides. Okay, sada samudyantaha, always rising. Okay, evam yadisyuhu, if something like this happens, tada tvanmukhanam samyam bruve, then I can say it is a possible comparison to your beautiful face. Also, if this is not possible, something else can be a comparison. What is it? Tatha purnabimbaha kalankaischa hinaha yad sada sthitaha chet. The full moons, okay, 6. That is why it is there in Bahuvachana. Should always remember that. Purna bimbaha kalankaihi hinaha sada sthitaha chet. Without their marks, if they are ever present, then I can say that they are a comparison to your beautiful face. Tvanmukhanam samyam bruve. So both these possibilities are not there in nature, and hence there is no comparison to your vadanam, is the tatparya of the verse. Okay. Hey Skanda. I think it is clear. Or if there are any doubts, I will take it during the question answer session. Okay. Go to the next shloka. Bhagini.
Asmi Bhagini.
Spuranmandahas. I am sorry, there is a typo. I'm very sorry. It is hasaihi, not hamsaihi. Okay, hasaihi. Spuranmandahasai sahamsani chanchat.
स्फुरन्मन्दहासैः सहंसानि चञ्चत् स्फुरन्मन्दहासैः सहंसानि चञ्चत्.
I am breaking it for the convenience of chanting, but it is a long samastapada. Chanchat katakshavali bhringa sanghojvalani is a long word. Katakshavali bhringa sanghojvalani.
कटाक्षावली भृङ्ग संघोज्ज्वलानि कटाक्षावली भृङ्ग संघोज्ज्वलानि
सुधास्यन्ति बिम्बाधराणि शसूनो
सुधास्यन्ति बिम्बाधराणि शसूनो सुधास्यन्ति बिम्बाधराणि शसूनो
तवालोकये षण्मुखाम्बोरुहाणि
तवालोकये षण्मुखाम्भोरुहाणि तवालोकये षण्मुखाम्भोरुहाणि.
पुनः स्फुरन्मन्दहासैः सहंसानि चञ्चत् कटाक्षावली भृङ्गसङ्गोज्ज्वलानि
स्फुरन्मन्दहासैः सहंसानि चञ्चत् कटाक्षावली भृङ्ग संघोज्ज्वलानि स्फुरन्मन्दहासैः सहंसानि चञ्चत् कटाक्षावली भृङ्ग संघोज्ज्वलानि
सुधास्यन्ति बिम्बाधराणि शसूनो
सुधास्यन्ति बिम्बाधराणि शसूनो सुधास्यन्ति बिम्बाधराणि शसूनो
तवालोकये षण्मुखाम्भोरुहाणि
तवालोकये षण्मुखाम्भोरुहाणि तवालोकये षण्मुखाम्भोरुहाणि.
धन्यवादाः. पदच्छेदः स्फुरन् मन्दहासैः स्फुरत् मन्दहासैः सहंसानि चञ्चत्कटाक्षावली भृङ्गसङ्घोज्ज्वलानि. Long compound. How do we split that? Chanchat kataksha avali. Okay. Kataksha avali, kataksha avali. That can also be split further. Kataksha avali bhringa sangha ujjwalani sudhasyandi bimba adharani ishasuno. Okay. Bimba adharani, that is how we split it. Bimba adharani ईशसूनो तव आलोकये षण्मुख अम्भोरुहाणि. सुधास्यन्ति बिम्ब अधराणि ईशसूनो तव आलोकये षण्मुख अम्भोरुहाणि. So now in the previous verse he says that he is not able to find a comparison, right, for the Lord's Vadanam. Now he says, I have thought about it and I have finally arrived at a comparison. So how do I see your faces? He says, Tava Shanmukha Ambhoruhani Avalokaye. Tava He Ishasuno. He is addressing the Lord as Ishasunuhu. Now, Ishasunuhu means what? Shivasya Putraha ityarthaha. He Shiva Bala. He Shiva Putra. He Ishasuno. हे षण्मुख हे षण्मुख हे ईशसूनो तव अम्भोरुहाणि मुख अम्भोरुहाणि अवलोकये. So finally I have found an upamana for your face. It is Ambhoruha. Ambhoruha is another name for Kamala. Okay. Ambhaha means water. So it comes from water. That is why it is called Ambhoja, Ambhoruha. Ambhoja is also lotus. Ambhoruha is also lotus. Okay. Mukha Ambhoruha. So Mukha Padma. So I see your faces, 6 faces that are 6 lotuses. Okay. Mukhamboruhani avalokaye. I am seeing your 6 lotus-like faces. Okay. And how are they? Sphurat mandahasaihi sahamsani chanchat katakshávali bhringa sanghojvalani. Now, as you can see, bhringa sanghojvalani is a Visheshana pada for Ambhoruhani. Okay. Similarly, Sudhasyandi Bimbadharani is another Visheshana for Ambhoruhani. How is this Vadana? That is what is described. Sphurat mandahasaihi. Mandahasaihi sphurat. Mandahasa is a mild smile. Okay. Mandahasa. It's not laughing. He's nicely smiling. Mandahasaihi sphurat. And that itself is sphurat. It is glittering. Okay. It is glittering, glowing. It is a very beautiful smile from which brilliance is emanating. Sphurat mandahasaihi sahamsani chanchat katakshávali bhringa sanghojvalani. Now, hamsa is a hamsa pakshi. Okay. Sahamsani. Okay. And it is with hamsa pakshis. And how is it? Chanchat kataksha avali bhringa sangha ujvalani. It is ujvalani, means glowing. Okay. Glowing because of what? Bhringa sangha. Bhringa means bee. Okay. Sangha is its samuha. Okay. Group of bees. And because of the group of bees, it is glowing. Bhringa sangha ujvalani. And what are these bees here? Okay. Katakshávali bhringa. So the glances of the Lord, because he has got 6 faces, there are 12 eyes, right? So his kataksha becomes an avali. Okay, it is not just one glance, but it is a series of glances, right? It is one after another. Okay, a series is called an avali. That is why Deepanam avali, Deepavali. Why do we call the function as Deepavali? Because we light series of lamps. Okay. And so avali means a series. Now there is a kataksha avali. Because of the 6 faces of the Lord, there are 12 eyes and they are in a line. They are in a series. Okay. And each of these eye is like a bee. Okay. So now there are 12 eyes. It looks like a bee samuha. Okay. So it is a collection of bee, and that is a bhringa sangha. Katakshávali bhringa sanghojvalani. And now, how are these katakshas? They are chanchat, they are moving. Okay. So chanchalam, okay, comes from this root only. Chanchat, okay, ever moving. Okay, these eyes, they are not just idle, they are moving. There is movement in these eyes that looks like, okay, well, the bees are moving. Okay. Chanchat katakshávali bhringa sangha ujvalani. And then the hamsa pakshis are also there, because it is, see, all this is not referring to the face directly, but he is looking at the face as a lotus, right? Mukha ambhoruha. Okay. It is not, again, it is the Rupaka Alankara, like the one that we saw for the Pada Padma also. In Ranadhamsake Manjuletyanta Shone, it was a Rupaka, right? Similarly, here also it is a Rupaka. It is not an Upamana. He does not say that the face is like the lotus. It is the very face is the lotus. That is what he said. Boruhani. 6 faces are 6 lotuses. And how are these lotuses there? In the lotus flower, just like bee comes and sits, okay, on these lotuses that are your faces, there are a series of bees. Okay, there is a bhringa sangha that is there. And what is this? What is that bhringa sangha? It is nothing but your kataksha avali only. That is only there as a bhringa sangha, and they are moving. Okay? And you are also sporting a smile. Okay, sphurat mandahasaihi, along with the beautiful smile of yours. Sahamsani chanchat katakshávali bhringa sanghojvalani. And then your face, the face lotus has another thing also. It has got these, the bee-like eyes have been described. And the next one is Sudhasyandi bimba adharani. Your lips, okay, adhara. Okay. your lips, how are they? They are like the bimba fruit. Okay, so your bimba fruit like lips that are red in color. Okay, bimba adharani, and they are sudha syandi. Okay, syandate means flowing. Okay, and they are uh, the nectar is flowing out of your lips. Okay, sudha syandi. Okay, they are oozing sudha. Sudha means amrita. They are oozing sudha. Such lips you have got, and this lotus like face of yours has these lips as well. Okay, has these lips and the bhringa sangha. Okay, so sudhasyandi bimbadharani tava ambhoruhani avalokaye. Mukha rupa ambhoruhani avalokaye. So I look at your lotus faces, okay, that have the moving bhringa. Okay. Bees sangha, because there are 12 eyes. Each of those eyes is compared to one bee. Okay. So there is a bhringa sangha, and because of that, it is glowing. And you also have the sudhasyandi bimba adhara, just like the lotus flower will have makaranda in it. In place of makaranda, here there is sudhasyandi bimba adhara, the bimba fruit like adhara, which is oozing sudha, okay, which is an equivalent of makaranda. Sudhasyandi bimba dharani ambhoruhani tava avalokaye o shanmukha o ishasuno. I think this is this one. Next we will go to the next shloka. विशालेषु कर्णान्तदीर्घेष्वजस्रम्
विशालेषु कर्णान्तदीर्घेष्वजस्रम् विशालेषु कर्णान्तदीर्घेष्वजस्रम्
दयास्यन्दिषु द्वादशस्वीक्षणेषु
दयास्यन्दिषु द्वादशस्वीक्षणेषु दयास्यन्दिषु द्वादशस्वीक्षणेषु
मयीषत्कटाक्षः सकृत्पातितश्चेत्
मयीषत्कटाक्षः सकृत्पातितश्चेत् मयीषत्कटाक्षः सकृत्पातितश्चेत्
भवेत्ते दयाशीलकानामहानिः
भवेत्ते दयाशीलकानामहानिः भवेत्ते दयाशीलकानामहानिः
विशालेषु कर्णान्तदीर्घेष्वजस्रम्
विशालेषु कर्णान्तदीर्घेष्वजस्रम् विशालेषु कर्णान्तदीर्घेष्वजस्रम्
दयास्यन्दिषु द्वादशस्वीक्षणेषु
दयास्यन्दिषु द्वादशस्वीक्षणेषु दयास्यन्दिषु द्वादशस्वीक्षणेषु
मयीषत्कटाक्षः सकृत्पातितश्चेत्
मयीषत्कटाक्षः सकृत्पातितश्चेत् मयीषत्कटाक्षः सकृत्पातितश्चेत्
भवेत्ते दयाशीलकानामहानिः
भवेत्ते दयाशीलकानामहानिः भवेत्ते दयाशीलकानामहानिः.
धन्यवादः. Now, how do we split this? The next thing, after the Vadana description, he goes to the 12 eyes of the Lord. Okay. Vishaleshu karna anta dirgheshu karnanta dirgheshu karna anta dirgheshu ajasram dayasyandishu dvadashasu Ikshaneshu, that becomes Dvadasha Svikshaneshu. Okay. Dvadashasu Ikshaneshu Mayi Ishat Katakshaha. Mayishat Katakshaha. Okay. So that is Mayishat Katakshaha. Mayi Ishat Katakshaha. Sakrit Patitaha Chet. Sakrit Patitaschet. Sakrit Patitaha Chet. Bhavet te. Bhavet te. Okay. Bhavet te. Dayashila. Dayashila. Ka nama hanihi. Okay. Ka nama hanihi. That is how we split it. Now we will go to the Anvaya. Again, he is addressing to the Lord directly. He Dayashila. Okay. He is asking a rhetorical question to the Lord in this verse. He Dayashila. You have got 12 eyes. Okay. See, all other devatas, if I have to pray to, they have only 2 eyes. Okay. But you have got 12 eyes. From those 12 glances of yours, a slight glance upon me, can you not do? That is what he is asking. Just a slight one. That is enough for me. Tena aham kritarthaha bhavishyami. Alpam. It is very, 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 very alpa for you. Is it not possible for you to bestow that much upon me? Is what he is requesting here. He says, Hey Dayashila, Vishaleshu Karnanta Dirgheshu. Now, see, the Lord's eyes are very, very long. That is why he says Vishaleshu. Okay, all these are Vishaleshu and Karnanta Dirgheshu, Ikshaneshu. All of them are in the 7th case. Okay, Saptami Vibhakti Bahuvachana Padas they are. Okay. From the long eyes of yours, Vishaleshu, and then they are Karnanta Dirgha. Okay, they go till your ears. Karnanta. Okay, they go till your ears. They are so long. Okay. Karnanta Dirgheshu, the ones that are so long that they reach your ears. Karnanta Dirgheshu, Dvadashasu Ikshaneshu. From the 12 eyes that you have got, from your 12 Ikshana does not refer to eye, but the sight itself. Okay. Dvadashasu Ikshaneshu, from the 12 sights that you have got. And how are they? They are not only long and Karnanta Dirgha, they are Ajasram Dayasyandishu. We saw Syanda even in the previous verse. Syandanam means to flow, oozing. Okay. To ooze out something. It is Syandana. Now, and what are these eyes oozing out? They are always oozing out compassion, okay, for the devotee. They are so filled with compassion. And filled with compassion, not when I go to the temple or not when he sees me. It is ever oozing out with compassion for the bhakta. Ajasram, ityukte sada ityarthaha. Sada dayasyandishu. They are always oozing out. Okay, for the bhakta, even if the bhakta does not come, because someday he might come, no? For that, the Lord is ready now itself. Okay, that is why it is Ajasram Dayasyan, always oozing out with compassion for the bhakta. You have got 12 such sights because of the 12 eyes. Okay, Dvadashasu Ikshaneshu. Ishat Katakshaha, very, very little glance. Okay, Kataksha is little glance. Okay, Ishat means very little. Ishat Katakshaha Mayi Patitaha Bhavet Chet. Mayi, onto me. Okay, Mayi is again, Aham is the first case, Ekavachana. Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachana for Asmat Shabda is Aham. Mayi means on to me. 7th case again. Mayi Patitaha Bhavet Chet. If you saw to it that this glance fell upon me. Patitaha Bhavet Chet. See, the Pada Prayoga here is Patitaha Bhavet. Patitaha Bhavet means he Pathati. Studying ityartha. Pathayati ityukte teaching ityartha. Same way, patati, okay, means to fall. Okay, patayati means to make to fall. Okay, it's a causative verb. Now, so he says, Mayi patitaha bhavet chet. If you ensure that the glance falls upon me, you don't even have to do it actively. That is what he says. Okay, I am not even asking you to do some work. Okay, And please see me, I am not saying this. You might be very busy, you might be addressing to great devotees, but I am not a great devotee or anything. But even then, you can ensure that your glance falls upon me, right? You don't have to actively involve in that kriya pada, in that kriya. Just ensure that it is done. That is enough. Mai patitaha bhavet chet. If you ensure that it falls upon me, te ka nama hanihi bhavet. What will you lose? Okay, what will you lose? You don't have anything to lose. I'm not even asking you to do a direct action for me, but just indirectly ensure that Ishat Kataksha of yours from the 12 long eyes that you have got falls upon me. You can ensure it in 100 ways. Can you not do it? That is what he's asking. Te kanama hanihi bhavet. Hanihi means something that is, hanihi means, and how do I say that? Hanihi is a bad thing. Okay. Okay. So what will you lose? Okay. What bad thing is going to happen for you? You will not be losing anything. Can you not do that to me? That much is it not possible for you to do? It is such an easy thing for you to do, is what Acharya is implying here. So can you please not do it for me? Hey Dayashila, that is why he is addressing the Lord as, oh Dayashila, the one who is filled with compassion. You are full of compassion. Your eyes are also oozing out compassion all the time. That being the case, can you not do this much for me, which is an extremely easy task? Vishaleshu Karananta Dirgheshu Dvadashasu Ikshaneshu Ajasram Dayasyandishu Dvadashasu Ikshaneshu from the 12 sides of yours. Okay, and all the previous padas are Visheshana for this Dvadasha Ikshana. Ajasram Dayasyandishu, ever flowing with, ever oozing out compassion. Vishaleshu, long. Karnanta dirgheshu, the ones that reach the ears from such eyes of yours. Ishat katakshaha, just little bit of kataksha. Mai patitaha bhavet. If you ensure that it falls upon me, te kanama hanihi bhavet. What are you going to lose? Okay, nothing will happen to you, but my life itself will change. Okay, great thing is going to happen for me. I will be blessed with everything that I ever wanted. Okay, but you are not going to lose anything. For such is it not possible for you to do such a small thing for the devotee? You claim yourself to be Dayashila. That is the case, you should be able to do this. Is the Tatparya. Hey Dayashila. That is why he addresses him thus. Okay. I think we can cover another verse today, because verses, but if there are questions, I will stop here. So, because the other day there was a request not to go more than 3 verses, but I think they are easy ones. So, can we continue, Bhagini?
Yes, sure.
I don't think there are many questions, so I think we will continue.
There are not many questions.
सुतांगोद्भवो मेसि जीवेति षड्धा
सुतांगोद्भवो मेसि जीवेति षड्धा सुतांगोद्भवो मेसि जीवेति षड्धा
जपन्मन्त्रमीशो मुदा जिघ्रते यान्
जपन्मन्त्रमीशो मुदा जिघ्रते यान् जपन्मन्त्रमीशो मुदा जिघ्रते यान्
जगद्भारभृद्भ्यो जगन्नाथ तेभ्यः
जगद्भारभृद्भ्यो जगन्नाथ तेभ्यः जगद्भारभृद्भ्यो जगन्नाथ तेभ्यः
किरीटोज्ज्वलेभ्यो नमो मस्तकेभ्यः
किरीटोज्ज्वलेभ्यो नमो मस्तकेभ्यः किरीटोज्ज्वलेभ्यो नमो मस्तकेभ्यः
सुतांगोद्भवो मेसि जीवेति षड्धा
सुतांगोद्भवो मेसि जीवेति षड्धा सुतांगोद्भवो मेसि जीवेति षड्धा
जपन्मन्त्रमीशो मुदा जिघ्रते यान्
जपन्मन्त्रमीशो मुदा जिघ्रते यान् जपन्मन्त्रमीशो मुदा जिघ्रते यान्
जगद्भारभृद्भ्यो जगन्नाथ तेभ्यः
जगद्भारभृद्भ्यो जगन्नाथ तेभ्यः जगद्भारभृद्भ्यो जगन्नाथ तेभ्यः
किरीटोज्ज्वलेभ्यो नमो मस्तकेभ्यः
किरीटोज्ज्वलेभ्यो नमो मस्तकेभ्यः किरीटोज्ज्वलेभ्यो नमो मस्तकेभ्यः
धन्यवादः पदच्छेदः how do we split it now सुतांगोद्भवो मेसि सुत अंग उद्भवः सुतांगोद्भवः सुत अंग उद्भवः मे असि जीव इति षड्धा जपन् मंत्रम् ईशः मुदा जिघ्रते यान् जगत् भारभृद्भ्यः becomes jagat bharabhridbhyah so jagat bharabhridbhyah jagat natha will become jagannatha tebhyah kirita ujjwalebhyah namaha mastakebhyah so he has finished the ice. Okay, now he goes still further, describes Lord's mastaka. Okay, the head. Okay, or the forehead. Okay, head. Hey Jagannatha. Okay, Hey Jagannatha. He is addressing again. Hey Jagannatha. Tebhyaha mastakebhyaha namaha. So I prostrate to those mastakas. Okay. Tebhyaha mastakebhyaha namaha. Going to describe what are those mastakas. What is the greatness of those mastakas? That is going to be described. Hey Jagannatha. Tebhyaha mastakebhyaha namaha. What is the greatness of these heads? Okay. He has got 6, right? So what is happening is Isha, Sadashiva, he is embracing his child, okay, Shanmukha, and he is kissing his forehead, okay. He is kissing him, okay. How is he kissing him? He is very, very fond of him and very lovingly he embraces him and he addresses him thus. Ishaha, He Suta, O son, okay. He calls him lovingly and he says, Me angodbhavaha asi. So you are born out of my anga. Okay, you are born out of my body. So you are my very essence. Okay. You are my very essence. I am not very different from you. You are the same. Okay, because you have come out of this, okay, anga of mine. So there is no difference between you and me. You are my essence. Me angodbhavaha asi. Tvam chiram jiva. So he is blessing his child. Okay. Tvam jiva. Okay. Tvam jiva. Or it can also mean jiva, mama jiva. Okay. My very life. You are my life. Can mean that. Or you can take it as Shiva blessing him. Tvam jiva. Okay. So may you live long. Okay. Iti. Shadha mantram japan. So this Shiva has to say 6 times, okay, because he is not addressing to one face. No, there are 6 faces. So he is repeating this 6 times. To each face, he is going and saying this. Hey Suta, me angodbhavaha asi jiva iti shadha mantram japan. So he is saying this vakya. That is the very mantra. Okay, he is repeating this 6 times. Mantram japan yan muda jighrate. Okay. the ones that Ishaha, Lord Shiva, embraces and kisses by doing this, by saying this mantra 6 times, by saying this Vakya 6 times. Okay. To those mastakas, tebhyaha. Again, there are 2 other visheshanas for those mastakas. See, jighra means to actually smell. Okay. So you smell, that is kissing the forehead. Okay. So muda jighrate and anandena jighrate. He's very happy doing it. Happily he is doing that to his child. He's embracing his child. So such mastakas, and how else are they? They are jagadbhara bhridbhyaha. The entire burden of the world is on those heads only. Okay. Jagadbhara bhridbhyaha tebhyaha mastakebhyaha. Those heads that are bearing the burden of the entire world. Jagadbhara bhridbhyaha tebhyaha mastakebhyaha namaha. Punaha te kidrishaha Kiritojvalebhyaha, they are glowing because of the crown. Okay, so each mastaka has 1 crown. Okay, so because there are 6 crowns, all of them golden. Okay, so they are radiating, glowing. Kirita ujvalebhyaha, jagadbhara bhridbhyaha, tebhyaha mastakebhyaha namaha. Yan, the ones that Ishvara fondly kisses. Okay, याने ईशः हे सुत मे अंगोद्भवः असि जीव इति Shraddha mantram japan, saying this 6 times, repeating this 6 times, the one heads that the Lord kisses. Okay, such heads that are bearing the burden of all the worlds, which are glowing because of the kiritas that are present on them. To those mastakas, I offer my namaskaras, is what he says. Hey Jagannatha. Why is he Jagannatha? Because he is Jagadbhara Bhrit. He is the one who is taking care of all the words. The entire burden is on him, and therefore he is the Jagannatha. Oh, such Jagannatha, I prostrate to you. It's the essence of the verse. So I think now I can take questions. They being easy verses. Okay. प्रश्नाः सन्ति चेत् पृच्छन्तु. शैलजा शर्मा महोदय, I'm unmuting you.
Namaste Bhagini.
Namaste.
When do we get the script, the lyrics and Padachedam?
I am sorry for the delay in doing that. I think I have already uploaded for the first 2 pathas. The other 3 pathas, including the ones for today, will be done by tomorrow morning. You will be able to access them. Okay. And the script, I think, is already there.
Oh, where is it? I never seen.
Actually, no, it is there on the Sanskrit from Home portal. It is there. You should be able to find it in the course page. It is already uploaded.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to practice.
No. Please visit the page. The text is there and the notes for the first 2 lessons are there. Okay.
Where can I find? Can you please repeat it again?
Sanskrit from Home website. In the search page, please put Subramanya Bhujangam. Subramanya, you can type it, it will come. Then that course page, you just click on that first hit, and then you will reach the course page. Please be logged in at that time. Log in. Okay, if you are signed in, then only the course materials will be available to you. This was all shown in the first class. So please write in case if you have any doubts. I will send all the steps, or I'll try to post it on the chat right here. Okay, so direct course page, I'll send the link. You just click on it, scroll down and access the lessons. The video, the PPT, everything will be there. But Bhaginis, and to all the students, this is a request. Uploading lessons always takes a little more time than we expect. And these are all continuous classes. So Bhagini must be like Vishnupriya Bhagini, still she's doing a very good job. So please give her some time. By the end of this these sessions, we'll try to provide all the material. Okay. So
yeah. Sure. Yeah, we understand. But I didn't know that I can get the script like that because I want to practice. That's why I'm asking. Really, Bhagini, you are doing a great job. Really, thank you so much.
धन्यवादः. अस्तु. धन्यवादः. Gollapudi Mahodaya, unmuting you.
Hi.
Hello. Yes.
Hi, can you hear me?
Namaste.
Namaste. So I don't know how many of your students are on a different time zone. So for me, I messed up my timings. I live in the US.
Okay.
So thank you so much for this amazing lesson.
Okay. Thank you.
So I'm very grateful. So my
Thank
question
you.
is a bit long. I hope you're okay with that.
I hope okay, if it is very, very long, I think you can mail me. I will definitely get back to you, or
Sure. Well, I won't make it too long.
yes, please.
So because of the time zone difference, I missed your lessons today.
Okay.
Accidentally, I logged in and I was excited I could listen to what you're saying.
Okay.
My bigger challenge is my mother tongue is Telugu.
Okay.
So I am trying to learn Sanskrit. I spoke to I forget her name, Vasudha, and Srinivas Muluk, I think, or Malik.
Okay.
Mutalik,
Bhagini.
Srinivasa Mutalik. Yeah. Vasudha and Srinivasa Mutalik, sir. Yes.
Yep. So they both helped me buy the right product that I can learn Sanskrit from home. But my challenge is that even with your lesson or the lessons I'm learning from them, I end up talking to myself or thinking in Telugu and not in Sanskrit.
Okay.
And it is very confusing. And I know that I'm trying to change a 47-year-old habit, but do you have any advice? And again, I can set up a separate Zoom meeting with you.
Yeah, I think Bhagini, I can
I
mail
reply
you.
this? Yeah, can I reply
Yeah,
this?
please. Bhagini, please. Yes.
Yeah. So please write to Vyoma. We have stepwise process for learning Sanskritam. So here we cannot discuss that. This is like we will discuss the content related questions, and you can always write. You can always speak to us. I'll send you all the links. Please write to Sanskrit from home at vyomalabs.in. Okay. So that Gmail, that mail ID is always there for your help. Please, yeah, support at Vyoma Labs or this mail ID. Okay. So I'll post that in the chat. Okay, I'll post the ID in the chat.
I have that, and I have gotten that help.
Oh.
But yes, and that's how, like I said, that's how Vasudha and Mr. Srinivas helped me identify how to learn and so on.
Right.
But I'm asking this instructor as well, how do you retain what you learned? Like, for example,
Bhagini, please leave me a mail and I will definitely get back to you, because this question answer session is particularly for the doubts that arise because of the in the shlokas that we just discussed. Okay, so I think this is a general question which has to be addressed separately. I will definitely get back to you.
Okay, so you want me to email Vyoma Labs and then
you can email Vyoma Labs, or you can email me vishnupriya.vyoma@gmail.com if you want me to answer this question separately. My name vishnupriya.vyoma. So if you go to the Subramanya Bhujanga course page, all the details will be available. So you can access them from there. Okay.
And I'll email you. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Indu Kumar Mahodaya.
हरि ओम नमस्ते भगिनी.
नमस्ते
भगिनी पाठविषये संशयद्वयं स्तः. प्रथमं षोडश श्लोके यान् इति पदस्य अर्थः कः भगिनी? न
यः is there. यः द्वितीय बहुवचनं will become यान्. Okay, यान्, the ones. Okay, यान्, te यान्. Okay, those heads. Okay, that the Lord embraces, the kisses. Okay, so yan jighrate. Okay, tebhyah mastakebhyah namaha. I worship or I prostrate to those heads. Okay.
आं भगिनी अस्तु. अन्य एकः सन्देहः अस्ति. 15 श्लोके तत्र क्रियापदं न आसीत् भवती भवेत् इति एकः
भवेत् see sakrit patitah bhavet chet. Okay, so if it falls, in case that falls, okay, in case you ensure that the kataksha falls on me, okay, bhavet chet. Okay, so that is the tinganta there, bhavet chet.
अस्तु भवेत् चेत्
bhavet chet, bhavet. Yeah, bhavet is a tinganta pada, right? Bhavatu is lot, bhavet is vidhiling.
अस्तु अहं तत् सम्यक् संस्कृतं न जानामि इदानीमेव
That is okay. Yeah, that is a tinganta pada. That is what I am telling you. It is a tinganta pada. It is in vidhiling. Bhavet.
अस्तु अस्तु भगिनी धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादः. कृष्ण नारायण महोदय. भगिनी?
लिखितप्रश्नाः अपि सन्ति.
I will address these first and then we'll go.
Fine.
Krishna Narayan Mahodaya.
Can you hear me now?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
No, very, very feeble tone, Bhagini. Please, can you raise your volume?
I'm not able to hear at all.
Yeah, it is very feeble.
Is it better now? Better
Yeah.
now?
A little
Yes.
Okay. I have two doubts in the 14th sloka.
Yes, please.
I understood very well how the Kadaksha is like the Bringavali. That part I understood. But
Okay.
Sahamsani, that where does that come?
Sahamsani chanchat katakshawali bhringa sankhojvalani. So see, because it is compared to a lotus. Okay. Ambhoruha, even in the previous shloka we saw that they are surrounded by hamsa pakshis all the time, right?
Okay.
Lotus. So these bhringa sangha is with hamsa. That is why sahamsani chanchat katakshawali bhringa sankhojvalani.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. And then, so here also, okay, the similar meaning, like how the Hamsa Pakshis are surrounding the
Yeah.
And the same sloka, I also understood the lips are as though they are oozing the Amrita, the Sudha. And the Bimba, what is the Bimba there?
Bimba is Bimba fruit. Okay.
Okay, Bimba fruit.
Bimba fruit. It is red in color. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Those
were my two doubts.
Bimbadhara. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Surya Narayanan Mahodaya.
Namaste Bhagini.
Namaste.
Two things. I am really enjoying your extensive Anvaya and Bhavartha for each sloka.
Okay.
And my one request is, after the Anvaya and Bhavartha, before closing, going to the next sloka, in one gist, like one line or 1 or 2 lines, the gist of the sloka in English, that will give us totally understand what Bhagavad Pada is trying to say.
Okay. I think I'm doing that, but okay, I will. Okay. I will.
At the end of the Bhavartha, Shankaracharya says so in one line, like, just like that. That will add more feather to your cap.
Okay, thank you. I will do that.
And second, I have a longing feeling that we students also given a chance to chant.
As you can see, the time is only 1 hour.
Yeah,
okay?
I agree.
So
that depends on your the convenience and the suitability of time.
Yeah. So, but maybe once we complete all the shlokas, we can take one class wherein we can do the chanting together.
Okay. Thank you.
So if okay.
Dhanyavadaha.
Venkateshwaran Mahodaya.
Namaskaram. Madam, I have a small comment here. From today's scientific knowledge about the moon, you see, these comparisons look very far-fetched. Moon is full of craters. Moon has no atmosphere. Therefore, are daytime 120 degrees centigrade, night minus 250.
Okay.
Acharya in those days might have compared, not only Acharya, but so many poets are also comparing to moon, the face. But in reality, if you see, the comparison looks a bit odd.
Okay, I do not know what to say for this comment, really. Okay, so, but as you say, this is a, see, I think poems or kavita should not be broken down like this. Okay, so it is for the enjoyment. Okay, so you say that somebody is moon-faced. Okay, so you should not ask the question, oh my God, moon has craters. Do you think my face has craters? No, that is not the intention. Okay, so you are beautiful like the moon. You just enjoy and leave.
Okay.
Okay, Astu.
Thank you.
Surya Narayan, I think. Any other questions? YKP Mahodaya अस्ति.
नमस्ते भगिनी.
नमस्ते.
तत्र सहंसानि इत्यस्ति खलु, तत्तु मुखस्य विशेषणमस्ति. अम्बोरुहस्य विशेषणमस्ति.
सहंसानि. It is with, yeah. It is with अम्भोरुहाणि. अम्भोरुहाणि पदस्यैव विशेषणम् अस्ति. सहंसानि, सहंसानि, चञ्चत् कटाक्षावली भृङ्ग सम्भोज्वलानि, सुधास्यन्दिबिम्ब.
तत्र भृङ्गाः नाम नेत्राणि इति उक्तं, परन्तु तत्र हंसपक्षेः सादृश्यं कुत्र उक्तमस्ति?
नो. हंसपक्षेः सादृश्यं कुत्रापि नास्ति इत्येव ममापि भाति. Okay, so even I was thinking about this because the Hamsa Pakshi Sadrishya goes only to the lotus. Okay, because lotus is always surrounded by Hamsa Pakshi. That is a common phenomenon that we observe in nature. So because this Shanmukha's Mukha is an Ambhoruha, it is with Hamsa. Okay, Sahamsani Ambhoruhani. Okay, so so what can be compared? It's a fair question. Even I was thinking about this. So what in the face can be compared to a Hamsa? I am not aware, really. Okay, so I have to think about it. Okay. So, hello.
Maybe the maybe the softness or something.
भगिनी, भगिनी, इतोपि एकमस्ति. तत्र 15th श्लोके अजस्रम् इत्यस्ति खलु. तद् सः शब्दः वा अथवा अव्ययं वा?
अव्ययः नास्ति इति चिन्तयामि. It's not अव्यय. It comes from just probably. Okay, it is not an अव्यय. It is what I think. Okay, once again I have to.
It is Napumsakalinga pada.
It is not an अव्यय.
Ajasram nirantaram pada.
Okay. Ajasram, ajasre, ajasrani iti bhavati va?
No, it does not come like that. I will get back to you, Bhrata. Okay, because it is a Vyakarana Prashna. I am not an expert myself in Vyakarana. Okay. Yeah, it is not an Avyaya. It comes from Jasa. So I will let you know in the next class.
Okay, thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Mahalakshmi Mahodaya.
Namaste, Bhagini.
Namaste.
In shloka number 16, Shiva is repeating 6 times to Muruga. So I don't get what he is repeating 6 times.
He is saying this. He Sutta, me angodbhavosi jiva iti shadha japan. He repeats this, just this vakya. Okay. He Sutta, he is calling him fondly. Okay. He Sutta, tvam me angodbhavosi. You are born out of me. Live long. Jiva iti evam shadha japan. He is repeating this. Okay.
So, like, you are born out of my body and you are my essence, you are my...
Yes. He's repeating the very vakya that is there. That itself Shankaracharya says. Okay. Iti pada. iti pada is there, right? So what is denoted by iti? Suta angodbhavo mesi jiva iti evam. He says, so you can take it as something that is there in inverted quotes. Okay. He suta angodbhavo mesi jiva iti shraddha japanna evam japanna. He repeats this 6 times. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Vahini. Dhanyawad.
धन्यवादः. इतोपि प्रश्नाः सन्ति वा? सावित्री महोदय. Savitri Mahodaya.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now.
In 14th sloka, Sahamsani, it may refers to Paramahamsa Jana.
Paramahamsa Jana, okay, but that is a description of the Lord's face. Okay, so see, in the earlier shloka, it was the Lord's feet. Okay, so they are surrounded by Paramahamsas. The singing the glory of the feet is making sense. Okay, so here it is not like that, right?
Thank you.
Okay.
Dhanyawad.
धन्यवादः. कृष्णमूर्ति महोदय.
How did how did you determine whether it is samasta pada, etc.? This is in sloka 14 as well as in other place. How did you determine? Is there, or is it beyond the scope of this?
See, samasta pada, the one Spuran Manda Chanchat Katakshavali Dhringa Sanghojvalani, it is a long word, right? It looks like one word, but but it is a group of many words. Only when you see, you have to get into it and see if the individual Mula Shabdas that are there make sense. Okay, so that is how you arrive at it. Okay. There is no any rule for you to determine it. It comes by practice.
Okay, thank you.
And then there are written questions.
Here I want to add a little detail, small detail to Krishnamurti Data. So where the vibhakti is seen or tinganta, okay, so tingantam padam. So it should be a padam to make sense. So the individual words do not yield to the meaning, and we are saying Padma Hasta. Padma does not mean anything. The hasta, it is about hasta. Okay, so that way we can hasta. There we see a vibhakti in the end, kind of. So in this way we can, yeah, that will be a little helpful. But it comes by practice, as Bhagini said. It really comes. We cannot make, because we don't know whether it is a Sambodhana vibhakti in the end, or we have just put the space in the print. We don't know. So that needs a lot of practice.
Yeah, there is one thing. So the Lord Shankaracharya has used the same vibhaktis in each of the slokas, or is there is there a same that rules he follows? So usually they say in music you should have the same vibhaktis and so on.
There is no such rule. I think you are confused. You probably Mahodaya may be hinting at the Vibhakti Kritis of Dikshitar is very famous for writing Vibhakti Kritis.
Right.
So yeah, so that is an entirely different thing. He has written Kritis like that. Okay, it is a special. It is something that he is famous for. So he has chosen to write like this. There's nothing like one shloka has to be written in one vibhakti, and it's not like that. In fact, yeah, all the vibhaktis will be there. Okay, otherwise you cannot form a full sentence.
It's okay.
So yeah, there's
Or
nothing
maybe
like that.
all the Visheshanas having similar vibhaktis. Such kind of.
Visheshanas will always have the same vibhakti as the Vishesha.
Vishesha. Okay. So and each sloka has a different vibhakti, is it? So
No. Vibhakti has got nothing to do with. It is not like one. This shloka has one vibhakti. No, there is the vibhakti is never for the shloka. It is only for the word. A shloka, you can, when we do the anvaya, we try to break it down into a sentence. Okay. So what is there in metrical form? What is Anvaya? We are trying to do the prose order and try to understand it as a proper sentence, right? So in a Vakya, there are padas, right? And for the padas, for the Subanta padas, there are Subanta padas are what are that have vibhaktis. Okay, so a Vakya will not have a vibhakti. Okay, a shloka is a Vakya.
Right. So, right. These are the Subandha pada is the adjectives, right? You mean the adjectives?
No. Subandha. See, the padas are either Nama padas or Kriya padas. Okay, the ones that are other than the Kriya padas. Okay, Prayana. Okay, leave the Avyayas, etc. Okay, for those words you will have vibhaktis.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm taking much of your time. I will ask if there are questions. I will ask. Email. Thank you.
Sure. I want to learn Sanskrit. Notes for repeating. What is he repeating? That was answered. Does the Lord ever sport a tilaka? It's a nice question. Okay, but Subramanya, we have seen him only sporting vibhuti, right? Yeah, so tilaka, but this is what this was the explanation that Tediv Shastrihal had given, okay, for imagining with the kalanka. If the moon has one kalanka, so in the Lord's face you have one tilaka, okay. So that tilaka he has compared to Mriganka. So that is what I took and I explained, okay. So yeah, the notes I will upload. Okay, so Shraddha, what is Shraddha? 6 times. Okay. Adyatra viramami. Punaha milama. Dhanyavadaha.
Yeah. We can close with a verse or if you are.
I can we'll repeat the Mangala and close. Yeah. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Loka Shankaram.
Thank you so much. Day after tomorrow. So please attend the class. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha.
Nice questions, nice session, nice satsanga from all of you because of your questions, because of your interest. We are able to learn so much different angles. So many people sitting together and doing this satsanga is a great experience for me. Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavada.
Yeah.
Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavada.